All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to live sessions on a Friday night in quarantine. I am here with the amazing Kaitie Wade. I mean, look
Hi
at that. She's awesome. So we're just gonna have some fun, listen to her sing, play a little game, and then if you guys want to chime in and ask questions, you're more than welcome to as well. So,
Sweet.
why don't you tell everybody just like a little bit about yourself, and then we'll
Yeah, sure.
hang out.
My name's Kaitie Wade. I'm a country singer-songwriter, originally from up here in the PNW, from Lake Taps, Washington. Spent 5 years down in Nashville, Tennessee, and got my music degree, and then came back here and kind of touring the Northwest. But right now we're still stuck at home, so we are doing virtual tours at this moment. So, but yeah, that's just like the shortest version I can give you.
Yeah. Yeah. So we decided before the show that we're going to do a little game. So to get to know Kaitie just a little bit more. So what we'll do is we'll ask a couple of questions and then she'll play a song and then we'll ask a couple more.
Okay, cool. It's like a little like the song's like the intermission for me to like
Yeah,
recover from rapid fire.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let's
Yep.
do it.
Barrett's on. I don't know if you could see the comments, but he
Okay,
says
so
hello.
is there a way I can see the comments or do I
Yeah.
have to
You should be able to if you click on the side.
if I
Where it says
like
comments.
chat?
Yeah.
Chat? Oh nope, that does not work. I just messed it up. Hold on. Okay, so I can't see anything, but
Okay. That's okay. I can tell you.
I don't
It's not
want
a
to
big
mess
deal.
it up and like end the whole thing. So you just keep me updated on what people are saying. Thanks for being here, people, by the way.
Not a problem. So, okay. Okay, the first question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, you good? Um, what is something that you've put on your bucket list that you haven't done yet?
Swim with dolphins.
Swim with dolphins. Where would you go to do that?
That has not been decided yet. I don't know. No, there's actually quite a few. I actually made a bucket list. I'm known for like giving long answers, so sorry, people. I actually made a bucket list like in like 2010, and I've done like a lot of them, and I'm like, oh, this is great. But there's still definitely a few that I haven't done. Some are more major, like see the Northern Lights, and some are like meet 20 famous people, like
Yeah.
within your lifetime. I don't know, like I think, but the first one that always comes to mind is swim with dolphins. Like I've always wanted to do that so bad. Like
Yeah.
every time my family and I would go on vacation, all they wanted to do was like lay in the sun, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to swim with a dolphin. But
Is that your favorite animal?
no, my favorite animal is a dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're actually getting one in August, hopefully.
Yay. What kind?
Australian Labradoodle.
Ooh, Labradoodles are really cute.
And it's not just because they're cute. They are. It's not just everyone's like, oh my gosh, the designer dogs, adopt, don't shop, blah blah. But I'll give you the reasons. I am a first-time dog owner, and like they are very predictable because they're bred so predictably.
Yeah.
Like, and they were actually originally bred as therapy dogs, and that's something that I've always like really
Right.
strived for in like a pet. So, without getting too into it, yes, Australian Labradoodle, and we'll find out like next weekend or 2 weekends from now if we officially get one because they're breeding it. So.
Yay. And then do you have a name picked out already or?
You know, I don't have an official name. We were planning on naming it, like if it's a boy, it'll be Oliver, and if it's a girl, it'll be Nala. So that's like kind of the main names. But you know, if we get the dog and it's like a spaz, I can't name it Nala because Nala just sounds really calm.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see what happens. But
exciting. All right. So on the theme of animals, if you could be any animal, what would you be?
Oh my goodness. That is hard. I got this. You know what? I think I'd be something that flies. Something that flies and is not easily shot. I don't know what that'll be, but it is
an eagle?
Probably, yeah. That's good. I've always like had a thing for like being in the air. I've like kind of grew up flying. My dad always traveled and stuff, so I'm always like I'd be like I want to see things from a different view. Like it just so.
You should write a song about you being a flying animal.
I'm telling you, my husband's like, you should be a flight attendant on the side. I'm like, that's.
Oh, there you go.
I think it'd be so fun. And like, I've talked to like a lot of people about it, like people that even work like for the airlines and stuff. And you'd be great. And I'm like, but like, hello, music. I
Yeah.
can't go play on the weekends if I'm on the stage on the weekends. So
Yeah, that's
like
good.
I thought about it a lot. So, but yeah,
Maybe fly during the week and do the the guitar on the weekend.
I'm down for that. I would literally be so down for that. It'd be so fun. I'll like travel.
Oh, yeah, that would be heaven for you.
That would be like my heaven. Wow.
Yeah. Are you a morning or night person?
Night.
Yeah.
Not a morning person. I have had trouble since my whole life getting up in the morning, but especially since like college. One semester I got assigned all 8 a.m.s
Oh.
because I was a freshman, and I'm telling you, dude, I slept through a final. And I'm
Oh.
okay. I don't know if you guys are like this, but I'm the kind of person that like I set 8 alarms, like one that's running around my room, one that's strobe lighting in my face, and I still am not waking up. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, wow, I've slept through tornado warnings, I've slept through fire drills, I've slept through everything. You can pause.
Wow.
And so, no, I'm not a morning person. Yeah, my schedule's kind of strange. I like wake up, I go to bed like pretty late, like 3:30 a.m. usually,
Wow.
because as these musicians probably know, like it's you get used to that schedule, and then we've been like in quarantine for like 2 months, right?
Yeah.
And so even then, I'm still like, wow, it's 3:30. Like I should be tired, but I'm not, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I sleep until like 10:30, 11. Like
So your schedule's just backwards. That's all it is.
I should be living like whatever time zone that is, like over there. I'm sure it's backwards right now on your screens, but it's
Yeah.
like past New York, past the Dominican, like
Over the water. Yeah.
where I should be living schedule wise. But yes,
Yeah.
night person for sure.
Awesome. Well, I mean, being a musician, that makes sense because you guys perform at night and you're there till, 1 or 2 in the morning. So it makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
What outside of music, do you have any fun hobbies?
I actually get asked this a lot, and it's funny because like kind of, but not really. Like it's like most of my hobbies are also like my passions, like writing songs, like practicing guitar. I recently have actually picked up like, because we've been in quarantine for so long, I picked up lettering, so like calligraphy, but like
Oh,
so random. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna go do this.
yeah.
Some person was like, I'm gonna go advertise to Kaitie on Instagram, and they for the full day that I was on Instagram, it was like, whoa, like all these things are lettering. It's like a kind of like a it's calligraphy but modern.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I should pick this up. Like I don't know, like, and it's kind of fun. I suck at it, but it's something else to do other than
Yeah.
music.
Practice makes perfect, friend.
Right. I've recently tried to get journaling.
That's
I
good.
really don't like. I pretty much pack my whole schedule like day to day, hour by hour with like things to do. So I don't really give myself time for hobbies, which is something I'm trying to work on. But are you that way kind of?
Yeah, I keep myself pretty busy. Yeah, even in quarantine, I've been so busy.
I feel like the first like week or two is like, wow, I finally have all this time. This is great. I'm gonna like, do all these things. And then I'm like, oh, like my body automatically adjusted. And now I'm like, okay, back to like hour by hour schedule. I'm like, there's no need for this. Hello.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
don't have to go this weekend. So
Yeah.
give yourself time to relax and figure out something you want to do.
Yeah.
And that's what I realized recently. But yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you've been going on a couple of like day trips or weekend trips.
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
to the coast this past weekend, and I was like, I can't be here any longer.
Yeah. How was that? Was that the first time you'd been there?
Yeah, I had never been to Port Angeles before. We went up north and then around for those of you who aren't from Washington, so if this is the state of Washington, we're gonna make this a map, okay? Oops, it's backwards. So we went up across the top and then down through the coast and then back. So it's like the loop. So
Yeah.
I had actually been to like the beach, like Westport Beach before, because that's actually where we filmed Vacay.
Oh, okay.
So, and I was like, I got to get back there. It's been like a year since we filmed it, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Like,
Yeah.
I needed a vacay. And it was very, very nice. And I'm hoping that soon we can actually go on real like out of state vacays, like the rest of the.
Yeah, me too. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
Okay, one more and then you could play a song.
Sweet.
Okay. So let's see. How about this one? What is the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Honestly, like this one is funny because I have a lot of food allergies, which is a fun fact. Not a fun fact, but it's a fact.
Yeah.
Um, and I also was always like as a kid, like very picky eater. Like I was the kid that went to the restaurant and got like chicken fingers every
Right.
single time.
You're
Like I
right.
was that kid. I was that person. And then like growing up into adulthood, I was still like, I'll just choose a safe option. So honestly, like, oh, actually, I have one. So I went to the Dominican Republic in high school, and I was eating what I thought was meatballs because we
Okay.
had like a week. Okay, and this is probably really gross, but we had been there for a week, and I was only eating plantains and rice the whole time. I was like, I will not eat anything, no meat, whatever. Then I got to the point where I was so starving. It was
Yeah.
a trip, and I was like, let's help the children, whatever. And then I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna die here. Like I need to eat something. Like I need to eat some real meat. So
Yeah.
I would take this big bite into a meatball, and they were like, "Oh, that is goat ball." I was like, "It's what?" And he's like, "It's goat ball." I'm like, "Goat, like goat balls? Like it's made of goat, or it's like, you
Yeah.
know?" And they never answered me, and I was like, just putting it back in the trash. And that's probably the strangest thing I've ever eaten,
Oh
honestly.
my gosh. I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, nope.
I feel like so many people, like it's like a lot of musicians, especially, they're like very like, "Well, I want to try new things." And I'm
Yeah.
like very like with food, I'm very like picky, and
I'm so
I wish
picky
I
too.
wasn't. Are you like that way too?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like you where I have a really sensitive stomach. So
me
I
too.
can't,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh,
I can't have a lot of things. And so a lot of people are like, oh, you're just boring. And I'm like, well, I stick to what I know so I don't feel sick.
exactly. It's like I want to enjoy the experience I'm in. I don't want to be
Yeah,
like on stage, you know, like
exactly.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, if you want to play a song, you can play a song.
I don't even know what to start with, honestly. I mean,
Anything, friend.
oh man, anything.
Yeah, anything.
How about we just start with vacay since we were just talking about vacays?
Sure.
Start with that one.
Let's do
So
it.
this is called vacay. We were just talking about it. It's for anyone who really needs a vacation, which is for sure me and apparently Kara too. We're all needing vacations right now. So
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna make sure this thing's tuned before I jump in. But I wrote this song back in May of 2018. I had two waitressing jobs, and I also was planning my wedding, and so it was a very stressful time. It was fun. It was fun. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, it was terrible. Like it was fun, but I just got really annoyed at like everyone. I was like, I just need to get out of here. Like my brain is not functioning at top like speed right now. It was just very stressful.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was like, man, I could either sit here and complain about it or I could write a song about it, which is what most songwriters do when they're stressed out. And and I did, and it took me a few months actually to write. I wrote the chorus in one day, and actually, I think I wrote the first verse and first chorus in one day, and then the rest of it kind of came in time. But anyway, this is called Vacay. The lyrics kind of speak for themselves, and I hope you guys like it. All right, let's do it. Another day, another dog. Another worn out pair of shoes. Yeah, the boss man's been a bother. I need a different point of view. Cause I need a little sunshine on my skin at the good times. Go right in, throw my worries aside with a bad mark on the rise. See my time beat in sound to the music. Start to dance on a promise sign cause I already forgot it. In my mind, I'm 1,000 miles away. I need a little baby. Don't we all right now, ladies and gentlemen?
Hawaii for sure.
got the ranch for table cream. Relax. But come on now, we all deserve better. So it's about time I put in my 2 weeks. Cause I need a little sunshine on my skin and the good times. Before I end all my worries aside with a bad mark on the rocks. Stick my tie feet in the sound, feel the music. Start to dance, not a problem inside to the already sky. In my mind, I'm 1,000 miles away. I need a little baby. And this is when my band comes in and it's a cool solo, but they're not here. Take you away. I got a little sunshine on my skin in the good times. Roll right in, throw my worries aside with a bad mind on the rise. Sing my tight feet in the sound to the music. Start to dance on a problem inside cause I already forgot. In my mind, I'm 1,000 miles away. Looks like I'm here to stay on a permanent vacation. Yes, please. We all need a little vacation. Literally.
Literally.
I think everyone does right now, but
Everybody.
that's not vacay.
Everybody needs one for sure. So if you could go anywhere right now, where would you go?
Anywhere. You know, it's kind of a toss-up. Like, I really want to go to, like, somewhere in the Bahamas or Caribbean. But I also really want to go to Austin because I was supposed to go there in April, like, for this tour. And I was, like, so stoked because I had never been there before. And they were like, hey, here's this thing that we're all going to be, like, suffering from for, like, 2 months or more. So, I think it's a toss-up between Austin because I'd never been there and then probably, like, St. Lucia, like, somewhere in the Bahamas, like, literally anywhere like that.
Yeah. I definitely agree. Like, somewhere hot and nice and, like, totally just on a beach somewhere with the water splashing on my feet. That would be amazing.
Tropical.
Yeah.
That's ideal, for sure.
Or those little huts that sit in the middle of the water, you know, and they're kind of all around. I think it's like Tahiti or something.
That'd be so nice.
Yeah, you could just sit out on the little dock with your feet down and you're just like paddling.
It's like when you think about a really good food and then your mouth starts watering. That's how I feel about travel.
Yeah.
Like your brain goes like it has to. Oh man.
Exactly. All right. Well, if you just joined us, there's a couple people that joined us. This is Kaitie Wade, and she is a Northwest country singer here in Washington with awesome music. She just sang her it's your latest single, right? Vacay?
Vacay, yep, latest single.
Vacay. So we're just gonna ask her some questions just to get to know her a little, and then some fun questions, and then she's gonna play another song. So what is a weird quirk that you have?
A weird quirk that I have.
Yeah.
Man. A weird quirk. Ooh, I'm just like a weird person, I think. I can't think of like one specific thing that I do that's like a quirk. I think I'm really loud, sometimes obnoxious, but like kind. And I think that I have like a lot of like hidden talents that are kind of gross and weird, but I
What's
can't
one of them?
This. Oh, you probably can't see it in the camera. This is gonna gross you guys all out. So I was a cheerleader in high school, and I did a bunch of cheer stunts. I was the bass, obviously. Like I was the powerhouse of the stunt, right? And so like it was like my junior year of high school when I was like, oh, this is weird. Like I'm double jointed, but I was like, I didn't know I could do this. And so you know how there's like your tendons on your knuckles, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna scare everyone off this live 30. I don't know if you can see it. So probably not. Watch.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's been like that for like since 2011. I don't know
I
why.
can't do that.
Like, I'm like, should I be concerned? Like I still play guitar just fine. Like that's all I care
Yeah.
about anymore. So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I
How
think
many?
sorry, go ahead.
So for that, how long did it take you to like learn that you could do that? Like, or is it just natural?
I think it was a gradual thing. Like I think I was just like, wow, I can do like it was like a gradual like thing. And then one day I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know, like I can't even explain like how that even happened. It just was like, oh, you can't do that?
Yeah.
Oh. Like I thought that was normal, but my tendons are apparently not attached to my so
I have a, do you want to know my weird thing?
Yes, please tell me.
Okay. So Judy says, she says, mine does that exact same thing, but on my left hand. It moves over the middle of her knuckle.
I've waited your whole life to find someone that can also do that. Ask her if she's left-handed. Are you left-handed?
Judy, are you left-handed? For the song, she says whoop whoop. She really likes it. And then Becca says that you're amazing.
Aw, thank you, Becca. Yeah. Thank you guys.
So Catherine just popped on and she said hello. Kaitie, you're gorgeous, looking beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't have the comments on here. I wish I did, but so Kara's gonna be telling me what you guys say because I don't have it on my iPad right now. So
yeah,
just in case anyone's wondering why we're like repeating everything you're saying, it's because I can't see it myself.
So yeah, Judy says no, she's not. She's right-handed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, on one hand, that's new. Never heard that. I guess I've never heard of anyone that could do that. So that's if you guys can do that, that's great. I want to know I'm not alone.
You're not alone anymore in it, Kaitie.
I am accompanied with other humans. This is great. Fantastic.
Yeah, I can. So I learned from my grandpa that I can make fangs out of my lip.
Wait,
are you ready?
Yeah. Oh my gosh! How do you do
that? It's kind of easy. Like you just it's almost like biting your lip.
People are gonna hop on right now and be like, "What the heck is going on?" Like, yeah. Oh, I can do this. I can't believe I'm about to do this right now. I have this ugly face that I can do that I will only do for a split second because someone's probably gonna screenshot it. Here it goes. That's my other human talent.
Best look ever.
I learned that in 2005. Yeah, that's when I learned. I just sit in the mirror and be like, my face can do all these weird things. But it's a funny question when you're like, oh, what are your quirks? I'm like, I mean, my whole self. Like, I don't know how to properly answer this.
Like just me in general.
Take a look. Here we are. Yeah.
So a couple of comments. Judy says she thought she was the only one too.
Oh my gosh.
Catherine says, I'm guessing to me that she can do the teeth, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, she tried to take the screenshot of you.
Oh, well, it's probably gonna be posted after this, so you guys have plenty of time to do that. And honestly, if it gets to the point where everyone's posting it, I'm gonna post an even better one that's even uglier. And then you guys can be like, oh.
And then we're gonna put a meme to it.
I've met two other people in my entire life that can do that and I was 5th grade when I found out I could do that. 2 other people.
Wow.
That's it. So if any of you guys can do that face, then
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, here's another one. If you could talk in your sleep, what would you think you'd say? You
know what? I do talk in my sleep.
Oh, really?
I'm not quiet when I talk in my sleep, and I feel bad for my husband. Who'll be like, "You were literally yelling last night." Like, and all. It's not like I'm like mad yelling or like scared. Yeah. I'll just be like, ha, ha! Like I'll be like laughing. And I'm like, I would be out of the house, dude. That's sketchy. I would not be in the house. Next is like, I think Oh my gosh. So I just am a loud person in general, right? So
Mhm.
like I guess when I'm sleeping, my brain doesn't think like it's nighttime, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, let's just like start like yelling. And ever since like elementary, I remember like I actually don't know what I would say because in elementary I used to like go to all these summer camps and I'd be like, "Can you pass the syrup?" Like in the middle of the night, and someone would be like, "What the heck?" And the most recent one is like I was like apparently in my dream talking to my mom, and I was like, "Ha, mom," or something, and Jordan was like, and he didn't tell me. He's like the next morning, he's like, you do know you were like laughing in your sleep, like yelling, and I was like, I'd be out of this house, dude. I would take a trip. I'd be like,
Yeah,
take a trip around the block, come back when you like get
you're
yourself
right.
back. Yeah, so I
Go
think,
sleep in the car.
man, I actually don't know what I would say now. Probably just like something about music or voice lessons or like pretty much anything I'm dreaming. I always have dreams about airplanes. Like I told you, like I have
Yeah,
a thing with airplanes. I always have dreams about airplanes and like cruise ships, and that's the only thing I dream about. Like no matter
interesting.
who's in my dream, it's always gonna be like either me late for a flight, trying to like pick up my baggage off a plane, and no matter what I do, there's always like an extra mascara in the corner. I'm like, oh my gosh! And the whole dream is me trying to gather all my belongings, and then they keep exploding out. And I'm like, ah, like that's
Yeah.
airplanes, cruise ship, any kind of travel. I think. So it'd probably be something like that. But
Wow.
yeah.
I do you ever remember them? Like
Oh yeah.
vividly? Yeah.
I
Wow.
I write them down because they're
Oh.
like absurd. It's like what? How did that like how did your brain even come up with that? And I'm like, I'm creative. I don't know. My brain was like, let's be more creative in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever written a song out of one?
No, I haven't. I should think about doing that.
Yeah.
I have like a lot that I've been like, wow, I could really like manifest this into a song, you know? But
Yeah.
I haven't like ever like done it because I'm like, this is too like abstract to even
Yeah.
like figure out what I'm writing about, I guess.
Yeah. Do you
But
write it? Do you find that when you're writing, is it kind of like in like you're gonna write a song, like a songwriter or a poem or something like that? Or are you able to just like kind of write?
I think I actually have a hard it's funny because I'm a songwriter, but I actually have a hard time writing. I have a better time performing than writing. So like a lot of songwriters like are like, oh yeah, I have all these songs like itching to get out, blah blah. And that happened to me for like when I wrote my first album, and I was like, whoa, and it was like throwing me about every wind, and I was like, whoa, I was like writing these songs, and then I put the album out. I was like, okay, this is who I am as a person. Here's my diary, like just here you go, world. Here's me, right?
Yeah.
Then after that, I was like, what do I write? Like it's actually hard for me, but um I think that I have to do it more systematically now because it used to be like just all my whole life experiences bursting at the seams trying to come out, and
Yeah.
now it's like okay, like I need to take a step back from my busy like adult life and like be like, what can I write about right now? So yeah,
Yeah.
it's more of a systematic for me right now, unfortunately, but I hope soon that it'll be more like hopefully when I start traveling and touring again, it'll be like more okay,
Yeah.
I've seen things, and like I can start writing.
Definitely.
But
Yeah, experience. Yeah. Yeah. If you could be invisible, what would you do? Or where would you go?
you know what? That's a great question. If I could be invisible, dude, I'd probably just start throwing stuff over the grocery shelves. Just to mess with people. No, that wouldn't be the main. I think the main thing I would do would just be like,
Cause mayhem.
man, that's a great question. Actually, like I can't. I feel like all these questions are like, oh, it makes you like actually have to think like really
Yeah.
hard. I think I would go. This isn't time travel; it's invisibility. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I feel like I would just try to mess with people, like kind of, but like not in a sketchy way, I guess. And
Yeah.
then like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like how fast can I travel?
As fast as you want.
Okay, then I would just go visit like every state, and I would just go like watch everything that's happening in each place and just like observe it from above. I'll probably
Yeah.
fly in a plane, just like invisible.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Always
Man.
have that. What do you know?
Yeah. No kidding.
No, this is what I do. I'd pick up my guitar in the middle of like some random room and it's just floating.
That would be so
It just
cool.
starts playing. It's like Like,
And all of a sudden you see the guitar just moving.
people are like, oh my gosh, yeah. That's
That
exactly
would be so fun. You just hop on stage with a guitar, and it's just the guitar going up.
just kind of floating around.
Yeah.
Like
That would be awesome. Then you could, if you could, you could probably try and get Barrett and see if he could play the drums with just be invisible and like get the sticks. That would be awesome. A whole band.
I love it.
If you got stuck anywhere, where would be the worst place you would get stuck?
The worst place I would get stuck.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to figure out, is that like a city, a state, or like a exact room? Like, how are we?
It doesn't say.
How dark do I want to get with
this? Like, do you get like elevators? Do you know?
Oh, you know what?
Spaces, water.
The place to be stuck is if like you're in a air vehicle and it crashes into the water and it's like raising. That'd be the worst place to get stuck. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's my worst nightmare.
Now we know. Oh my gosh.
Come get me, like if you ever want to be rude against.
You're missing for a couple of days. We're gonna have to check every single water, lake, river.
Everywhere you can possibly find that has water with it.
Exactly. Which is kind of sad. We live in Washington. There's a lot of it.
Yep.
We'd be searching for days, but it'd be worth it.
It'd be fine.
What is one thing that you own that you wish you didn't own?
One thing that I own that I wish I didn't own. That's hard. When I moved from Nashville, I got rid of like a lot of stuff. So I can't really think of anything specifically that I like wish I didn't own. Wow, these are great questions. I'm getting stumped here. I have like, I don't know. Let's think. Oh man, what would you do? Me in every job interview possible, I'm always like, what would you do?
Yeah, right. For real. What do I own that I wish I didn't? Probably, it's gonna sound sad, and some people are gonna know this that are on here, but my turtle. Some days I'm like, I don't really. Some days I'm like, man, I wish I had a dog.
Yeah.
I can't cuddle with her, I just want to like cuddle with her. So some days.
That was a great and fast answer. Here I am still trying to figure it out.
Oh, you're waiting for me to.
No, I wanted to genuinely hear your answer, but I also wanted extra time to by myself. But I'm too honest. Sorry. I don't know. I feel like probably just like maybe old makeup that I like never use anymore. That's just like sitting in a drawer. It's probably like the first thing I can think of because everything else, I'm actually usually pretty good about getting rid of stuff. The only thing I'm not good at getting rid of is photos and videos. Okay. I have 30,000 photos on my phone right now.
I have 20.
Okay, I thought I was alone. Here we go again. I'm being validated over and over. This is so fantastic. You guys are awesome.
Well, I mean, everybody says that I'm like the photograph queen. I have literally just like 20,000 photos of everything. Like
so the first photo on your phone, like what do you think? What year do you think it's from?
Gosh. Probably 2017, maybe.
Okay, nice. And you already have 1,000 from then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
So I had a iPod Touch, and all these young ones will be like, "What is that?" It's basically an iPhone without like service. Like you have to have Wi-Fi and you can't call people, but you can like do all everything else.
Other stuff,
2011 is my first.
2011. Oh my gosh.
And I will say I have deleted a lot of them. It's not like I'm just like holding on to every photo possible, but like I just take a lot of photos, and I just like take a lot of photos, and I just So I don't know. That's my oldest photo. You guys are learning all my deepest, darkest secrets on here. All my weird talents and like,
Hey, we're getting to know you.
Yes.
So Catherine says, me too, a girl, which is to me. Kara and I went to photography school together. Always way too many photos.
Love it.
So yeah, lots of photos all the time.
I think you can never have too many. That's my.
Me too. Yeah, they're always fun to go through. We went through all of mine as a kid, and I was showing my friends and Megs McLean like some of the pictures of when I was a kid, and we were all laughing because it was hilarious. I was in a little bonnet. I'll send you one.
A bonnet.
It was hilarious. It's worth it. Worth laughing at. So before being a singer, what was the worst job you had?
Ooh, I'll say it without saying the company name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. So I think the worst job I ever had was actually it's a real big so I was actually a server for 6 years.
Yeah.
And I worked at some pretty terrible restaurants from that, but I'll say still to this day, I think if I would have gone back and like tried to work the job I was working when I was like 18 now, I'd be like out of there. So I'd say probably just in a grand scheme of things, probably I worked at this place that was like a big blow up, like it was a bouncy house for kids, right? So it was like, and I love kids, but there were days where I was the only one in there, and I was trying to like put your socks back on, like all this stuff. I was, ooh man, that grew my backbone and my patience like you would not believe. It's like basically think of like a carnival, but like only blow up toys, and kids are jumping and like jumping off, and their parents are like on their phones and like not really caring, and the person that gets in trouble if anything happens to them, that place. I can't name of it because I'll get in trouble. So
I think I know.
You might know. Just second one was, I'm not gonna actually. Okay, it was just a restaurant that I worked at. I can't even. If I say anything about it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So I can't.
Yeah.
But
it's okay. Yeah, we don't want to get you in trouble.
Yep.
What was your very first job?
My very first job, I worked at a catering company. It was actually only one time, and it was like, I think it was the year before I graduated high school. It was in the summertime, and I was like, oh, I need to get a job. Like, yeah. And I had a friend that like introduced me to that, and I didn't mind the catering. I don't know. I had to sort out beer bottles like from the trash can until 2 a.m.
Wow. Why?
16 at the time, and they're like, look, I thought my shift was over, and they're like, okay, great. Now you're gonna go out to the trash can and take every beer bottle and put it into the recycle. And I was like, okay, great. Like, I think it's a lot of bad jobs. I really do. I think, but that's definitely not a highlight.
I'd have to say, mine would be cleaning the river otter exhibit and the sea otter exhibit at the Seattle Aquarium.
That sounds brutal.
Yeah.
You have to get in there with your wetsuit on, like full scuba gear.
Yeah. Well, not scuba gear, but you have to get like waders, and it's disgusting because you have to clean the back end too.
Yeah. Are you underwater the whole time, or like how does that?
So what I did, it was before like people would go in and they would have them in the back because despite what people think, otters are not nice. I have a nice scar from one that bit me.
Oh no.
So yeah, they're not nice, but they're cute. But yeah, so I would clean the front area, the exhibit part where everybody would look, and then you would clean that part first, and you have to like I didn't do the scuba diving and would clean the bottom of the tanks, but they would have you been to the aquarium?
Yes.
So the sea otter tank has two windows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would do the small one, and then the river otter tank, and then because that one you can stand in, and then the deeper one where you'd go see underwater, I didn't do that one.
Oh yeah, that'd be
that's like 20 feet of water. I didn't do that one.
Dude, that'd be so brutal. I think either one would be brutal, but that's
bad. I didn't like that one, but everybody else out there never liked like cutting up the food, the fish and stuff. and like
Yeah.
pulling out the back end of the squids and everything for the seals. Me, I was just like, give it to me, I'll do it. Like
I just
I
don't
got
want
my brushing out.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. So yeah. But okay, let's see. What is who's your favorite celebrity crush?
Liam Hemsworth.
Oh, that's a good choice. He's
Been
pretty
the
cool.
same since 2010. It will never change, I don't think.
What about him do you like so much?
So I'm married. I can't really say. I think he's attractive, and I've like thought that since 2010. So
Yeah,
that's pretty much. I
there you
mean,
go. He's a good actor too.
That's it. I can't really. There's not much more I can.
Yeah. Who's one? Oh, we probably shouldn't do that because then yeah, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
I don't know where you're going with that, but
yeah. What is let's see. What does it say? Oh, there you go. If you were stranded on a tropical island, what two things would you want with you? I think I know one of them.
Things like can that be a person or does it have to be like a thing? Because that would help me narrow it down if it couldn't be a person.
Okay, let's do two different ones. Let's do two things, and then the second one can be like a person or a thing.
Okay. Two things, probably. Okay, so that's hard because it's like, okay, obviously need food and water and stuff, but like
let's say that's provided.
Okay. Oh yeah. So then my guitar and probably a pet, some kind of pet, just some kind of like dog or cat or whatever wants to be flamingo. I don't know, just some kind of companion.
Flamingo.
What do
you do with a flamingo stranded on an island?
you just see me like my next album cover is like me on the beach. There's a flamingo like looking at me, and I have like looking at the flamingo. That's my next album cover.
That's happening.
Hey man, that is a big K.
That would be awesome.
And the person one, probably my husband, obviously, because so he is like very outdoorsy. Like he goes hunting and like does like he can like make a fire out of like 2 twigs and like
wow.
I think I need him for survival, which is in more ways than one. But I think if I was on a desert island, like some of our friends will be like, dude, if I was on a desert island, I'd ask for Jordan to be there because he's just like he knows what to do. At crisis, like both emotionally and physically, like with building fire, finding food. He'd like go catch a fish with his bare hands, probably. So that's what I would take.
That would be so cool. Catherine says for the flamingo, try and write it.
Me looking at a flamingo on a desert island, like I'm gonna write a song about that.
Yeah, you should.
I'm challenge accepted.
All right. I expect one by the end of the year.
Okay. That's
or end of summer. Because I feel like it would be a summer song.
It would be a summer song for sure.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to sing another song?
Sure. Let's see. Man, okay. This ring light is so bright. I just bought this last week and I can't even see right now. So hold on, let me dim this a tiny bit. Oh, okay. I can see now. Oh my gosh. There's like a green in my eyes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how like makeup artists like can just sit there for hours with this thing shining in their face, but okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and do Just Makes Sense just because we were just talking about Jordan, my husband. And
I was literally just thinking of that song. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, it makes sense. It makes sense. Ew. Okay. So I wrote this song a few years ago. My husband and I were just dating at the time, and I co-wrote it with my buddy Dylan Ander when I was living down in Nashville, and I actually wrote the chorus. I was actually on my way to Walmart, and in my grandma's pickup truck. This is just the weirdest story. You're gonna die.
Okay.
I think I told you this before, maybe, but I don't know if people have heard this one. I was in my grandma's pickup truck, and it had like the loudest blinker of all time. It was like, and I was like, oh my gosh, oh, it's so loud, right?
Yeah.
And so, and I was like sitting at this long light, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it's so annoying. And I was like, and I was like, and I was like, loving you is like a person. Like I started the whole song. I was like, oh, like.
You made a song out of a blinker? That's awesome.
It was made to the sound of a car blinker, and here we are. Here's Just Makes Sense.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story 7 years in the making. Was a high school crush, but now that boy's my man. Does he question anything I do? And it's almost like he knew me. Everybody finds a place to land. Looking back, it all is out the same. Some things never change. Loving you is like a pure song last week, full of raps and driving down the road and never fading. Wrapped around the shoulder like a needle is there. Loving you, baby, 'cause it just makes sense. Loving you, baby, yeah, it just makes sense. Woo. Went off to college and we drifted apart. Long too many days, but none of them would last. Then a little break when I came home. You caught my eye and a phone room, and before I knew it, I was falling fast. Looking back, it all works out the same. Some things never change. Loving you is like a pure song last week, full of raps and drums down the road and never saying. Wrapped around each other like a needle is there. Loving you, baby, it just makes sense. Fireworks flying on the 4th of July, chasing down the line like a lonely kite. Like a key like mine, make a perfect play. Loving you, baby, yeah, it just makes sense. Loving you, baby, yeah, it just makes sense. And you wanted me back for the 7th time. True story. Just raised by you were crazy, so did I. It's crazy how love takes its loving you is like a river so loud, it's full of rattling, driving down the road and never saying. Wrapped around each other like a needle in there. Loving you, baby, 'cause it just makes sense. Fireworks flying on the 4th of July, chasing down the night like a lonely kite. That's a key like line, make the perfect play. Loving you, baby, 'cause it just makes sense. Loving you, baby, yeah, it just makes sense.
Yay!
Yay!
So, Bianca, oh, I can clap. I don't have to be on. Yay!
Yay!
On Instagram, I can't clap because I have like one hand. I'm trying to hold my phone, and like.
Oh yeah, you got a little stand.
Yeah. I don't yet. No, I should get one, but I haven't. Yeah.
Yes.
I need a ring like yours too, actually.
Okay, I got it on Amazon last week, and I did like the monthly payment plan. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I need this ring light. Like I've been using this like makeup mirror that I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was such a hassle because I'd have to move the whole coffee table and then move everything. And it was like not light, like it was heavy to carry. And I was like,
Yeah.
I have had it. I'm buying a ring light this week and I'm going to use it the next show I do. Like I'm doing it. But
What's
yeah,
happening?
they're
I
nice.
know.
Very nice for sure. But
I definitely should get one.
yeah, they're super nice for sure.
So
Yeah.
Bianca joined and she said, I was just listening to some of your songs. You have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thanks,
And
Bianca. Is it Bianca?
Bianca, yeah.
Bianca, thank you. I
Yeah.
can't see anyone's comments, so that's why Kira's
Yeah, I have to read them. And then she said, for Just Makes Sense, she was just listening to that song earlier.
Wow, that's
Um,
awesome. I love it.
And then Catherine says the song was wonderful
Thank
and
you,
it has a great background story.
yes, the story I can tell you a story for 2 hours about that song. But yeah, so we're married now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's always such a fun one to do. And it's always so fun to do with a full band too. It's like
Yeah.
really cool to see like all my band members kind of jamming out to that one. It's like a fun one. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I like that one. And I have fun when you guys sing that song for sure.
it's a fun one for sure.
Yeah.
It's like,
What's the first thing you notice about somebody when you meet them?
wow. The first thing I noticed about someone, I feel like I'm kind of weird. So I'm pretty like intuitive, like I guess. And I've learned this within the last few years, like but I pretty much notice like this sounds very like new agey, but their like energy. Like I like notice it immediately. Like they don't even have to say hi. I'll know immediately. I can see you in the audience like 500 rows back, and I'm like, that person's not having a good time.
Yeah.
So like I guess maybe it's because of music, maybe it's because of just like my life experiences, but I can definitely that's probably what I notice first is like their energy. Like if they're actually like enjoying their time or if they like actually want to talk to me. What about you?
I notice I'm kind of the same way. So I'm like really I feel like I'm also very intuitive and can feel people. So I guess it would kind of be their energy as well. But
Yeah.
I can almost immediately tell like how the energy I can walk into a room and just like feel how the person is, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
Oh,
But
there's more people like me in the world. This is so nice.
yeah, I'm weird too, friend.
You know what? I actually was gonna say something cool and then I forgot it. So
All right. Here's a good question for like the plane, being on a plane. So if you're on a plane, and it was about to crash, who would you want with you? I feel like I know the answer.
a very good pilot.
Very good pilot.
That is, I mean, obviously my husband, but then like realistically, like if if it's about to crash, but then we can find a way to prevent it, I
Yeah.
would want a great pilot on board, just stellar. That's what I want.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Judy says she has to go and would like you to play another song.
Okay,
She goes.
cool. Maybe I can do like one or two more, maybe. Just
Yeah.
so you know, like, okay.
It's been an hour already. Oh my gosh.
I know. So
Yeah.
what song? I don't know. Like, what song should I play?
How about Don't Want to Miss?
Sounds good. All right. This is called Don't Want to Miss. Like she just said. I wrote about Watershed Festival, which is, for those of y'all who aren't from this Washington State, it's kind of like Stagecoach or any other kind of festival you can go to. You know what's so funny is I actually wrote this one in a Walmart parking lot as well. So I don't know. Maybe I should go to Walmart.
I feel like there's a theme.
And when I was saying that, I was like, wait a minute, that's so funny. Like, I was actually a senior in college when I wrote the chorus, and then my buddy Dylan Ander in Nashville helped me finish the rest of it out. We had a lot of co-writing sessions and wanted to get it like perfecto. So
Yeah.
And it was my first radio single. It got radio played worldwide, which was super awesome. Yeah, it's
Yay.
I think this song has probably given me more opportunities than I ever imagined getting, just this specific song. So it means a lot to me. But anyway, this is called Don't Want to Miss. Here we go. Now So baby, what you say? How you feeling now? We can light it up, set our fire to this town. Do it 'cause we're free, do it 'cause we're young, do it 'cause the time flies by when you got this love. Raise that glass high, feel that wild love, pull me close, fill it up with a kiss, the kind of love that you don't wanna miss. Take it back to a time when the sun was too strong and the music so loud that you can't hear at all. We pushed our way up to the side of the stage where we laughed and we danced and we whole day. Said, call us crazy, but we don't mind. But now we're screaming out, I love this life. So baby, what you say? How you feeling now? We can light it up, set our fire to the town. Do it 'cause it's free, do it 'cause we don't do it 'cause the time flies by when you got this love. Raise that glass high, feel that wild love, pull me close, fill it up with a kiss, the kind of love that you don't wanna miss. Won't miss $10 beer, but it's only goodbye to me. We come back every year. So baby, what you say? How you feel now? We can light it up. Do it 'cause I'm free, do it 'cause we all do it 'cause the time flies by when you got this love. Raise that glass high, feel that wild love, pull me close, fill it up with a kiss. Oh, pull me close, fill it up with a kiss. Yeah, pull me close, fill it up with a kiss. The kind of love that you don't wanna miss.
Yay!
It's so nice to hear someone clap for once.
Because you're doing the Facebook Lives and there's nobody there.
You're just so used to hearing. All right, next song.
Yeah. You're like, okay, wait a second. All right, yeah.
I feel like my first live show, I'm gonna be like in real life, I'll be like, whoa, like it's gonna be like almost overwhelming because it's like, oh, there's people here. Wow.
Yeah. Interaction. I remember watching your first Facebook Live and after quarantine and it had started. And in one of those songs you had stopped like you do on stage. Like the song had gone on like you do on stage.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, oh, she's staying true to herself.
I was like imagining like a crowd. I was like, sing
Yeah.
it, give me the people to be my song.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was totally watching going, yeah.
Like I have that like stuck in my head. So whenever I'm singing a song, I'm
Yeah.
hearing like the ambiance that would be happening. Because
Yeah.
times it's like, oh, I'm like imagining people singing with me. Like, so I'm like,
Yeah.
sing louder.
Yeah.
Sing. You know?
I was like, you were like, now it's your turn. And I was like, oh.
It's like no one. It's like yes, exactly.
I love it. So Judy said that was amazing.
Oh, thanks, Judy. It's very sweet. I can't wait to see all these comments after you get off here so I can take a look and see all you guys. You're pretty
Well, we only have 1 minute left. So I just want to say thank you for coming on. You're amazing. And
I always love coming on here. It's so fun.
I know. We love having you. And everybody go and listen to Kaitie's music, stream it, buy it, watch for her lives. She does lives a lot, so watch for her lives. She'll be back on, I'm sure, next month or something, probably. So be sure to look out for that. But she's awesome. So be sure to support her because she's just a beautiful singer, and we love you.
Yes. Also, real quick, I just remembered. So I actually might have a real actual live show on June 20th in Puyallup, Washington.
Yes. Fingers crossed.
I don't know if they get in trouble if I said it or not, so I'm not gonna say the name of the place, but it's on my it'll be on my Facebook probably next week whenever they like kind of announce the new stuff.
Yeah.
They literally texted me like 2 weeks ago. They're like, so I'm sick and tired of not having live music, like, and I want to make sure we're supporting the musicians. So like, do you want to come play here on June 20th? And I was like, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yay.
I'm more than like, oh my gosh, it's been so long. My last actual real life show was March 16th.
Wow.
And I'm used to having like,
Wow.
I mean, on a modest scale, 8 shows a month, like at the least.
Yeah.
If not like 15, 16. And so we're all like, all of us musicians, at least over here on the West Coast, are like, what do we even do with ourselves? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, all these, I had a whole tour planned. I had a whole, like, all these shows, you know, we map out. And then now it's like, wow, it makes you really appreciate the live, like being in real life. I love these too. It's so nice that we have the technology to do this. Like, and I appreciate you guys all being on here. It's just so nice in person too, though, to like actually, like, you know, see everyone.
Yeah, I miss it too. That's probably that was the hardest part for me, which is kind of why I started these. I mean, I was kind of doing it before, but you know, that was the hardest part, is not going to shows. So this has been, I just decided, I was like, I'm just gonna bring everybody to me.
Exactly. I love it. Well, we all appreciate you so much. And I thank you guys all so much for being on here.
Yeah.
My website is kwademusic.com. That's the most up-to-date you can get for my shows and all my merchandise and all that fun stuff. And yeah. So
yeah, you can find her on Instagram. You can find her on iTunes, Spotify, everything. I do have a couple of her songs on our iTunes playlist for the local music scene. So be sure to check that out if you want to check out her songs. Yeah, so thank you again, Kaitie. And, you know, I love you. You're great.
Thank you, Kara. Thank you, everybody who's on here. I'm going to try to get to all y'all's comments after this, once I can actually see them. So
yeah, awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you. I'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.